So we were just driving home and we spotted this cart at the side of the road with fresh rhubarb for £2. So it's like an honesty box. So you pop your £2 coins into here, and that's like padlock so no one can take the money. And then you help yourself to a bag of rhubarb. And I'm going to make some crumble today. So once I get home, I'll show you the recipe. I'm back home now and I've got my rhubarb here. I've diced it up and given it a wash. I've used mainly the red parts because that's sweeter. The green bits though I will use probably for a chutney, and I've just popped those in the fridge. So what I'm going to do is sprinkle these with caster sugar. And some people stew the rhubarb. But this recipe is going to be in the oven for at least 3/4 of an hour. It's not necessary. It's going to stew down with the crumble top on. So you just need to mix in all of that sugar so your rhubarb is coated. And I'm also adding into there some diced ginger. Now Trevor and I, we both like ginger. If you don't like to get the little bits of ginger in it, you can use stem ginger, which is already in sugar, and you can also use some fresh ginger. But if you grind it and just grate it so you get like a pulp of ginger, then you don't get you get the taste of the ginger, but you don't get the bite. You don't bite into like a piece of ginger. And I'm also going to add to this a tablespoon of rose water, and then I'll put the topping on the top. A crumble topping is usually flour, butter and sugar, and you just crumble the three together. But as you know, I picked this rhubarb up at the side of the road. I wasn't planning on making a crumble topping, and this is actually all the butter that I've got, which isn't quite enough. So what I'm going to do is reduce the amount of sugar that I'm using and use some golden syrup as well, because the golden syrup will act like a binding agent, just like the butter does, and it just helps bring all of the ingredients together. And I'm also adding into my crumble some porridge oats and some ground almonds to give it a nuttiness. And then you just have to get your hands in there and crumble it all together. I've mixed up my crumble topping, so it's just like this breadcrumb consistency. And you can use anything for the topping. As you see, I kind of made this one up as I went along, mixing in the porridge oats. Some people use muesli, like the breakfast cereal, and just put that on top of their crumble as well. And now you just sprinkle the topping over the rhubarb that we laid out earlier. You even that all out, so all the rhubarb is covered. I'm going to grate some nutmeg onto the top and then pop it in the oven for at least 45 minutes. So the crumble's been out of the oven for a little while now. We've just cooked it for 45 minutes and it's ready to go. We're going to have it for our pudding. I just wanted to show you it inside. So there you are, you've got your crumbly top and the soft rhubarb underneath.